Here we are at Dundrum station. It reopened in July 2004, closed on New Year's Eve 1958, and it was extensively used by William Dorgan. His house, the Mount Danville house, is not too far away from here, so these are lovely colonnades here at the station. All the stations now, all the Lewis stations are don't have anybody, don't have any personnel at the station, so it's just self-service. But as you can see, this was a fine station, and these beautiful Victorian mirrors, windows, I should say, not mirrors, and beautiful station. Fortunately, it was vandalised over the years, but the roof was burnt as well. And well, I was going to say it was kept in very good condition, but it could do with some painting here. But it's definitely standard the test of time. And so people would have come up from here, come up this very laneway up here. It's all closed off now, and here's the entrance down here. Now the actual arch over the over the door here is similar to the arch on Slorgan station. Very, very similar design here. So passengers would have gone in through there into the ticket office. There would have been waiting rooms, and probably there was an area where you could sort of get something to eat or something like that, or some confectionery or something like that. Not in the early years, but probably in the 19th century. Some of the stations had facilities for eating. So now we come up to, have to be careful here, it's kind of slippy. This is the underpass that dates back to that time. Dates back to 1854. And just take our time coming down here. There was a footbridge here, but this is a quicker way to get to Dundrum Main Street. So this was retained after the Lewis Open. I'm 6'4", my head's nearly bouncing off the ceiling, so it's quite a thing. Now this is interesting when we get to these steps here, because only one side of the steps are actually in use as we climb these steps. As I said, all this infrastructure here goes back to 1854. You've those steps there, so they must have come from the other side, and climb these steps up here. Come back to virtually where we started, at the station building here. Now it's down to the cable stay bridge. You can see over Dundrum here. Now a good point of reference will be this house, these houses here. Now the bridge back in the day was a very small bridge, just a regular railway bridge over a road. So what they did was, after the closure of the line, they cleared the embankment in the 60s, and they widened the road, as you can see. This magnificent bridge was put in place in 2002, and named after the eminent engineer William Dorgan. It's a beautiful bridge that they have in place here. Now you can see a Lewis train come in, and you can see in the background Dublin there. Now they had two contracts going back to the 1850s, and Dorgan worked on the line, engineered the line between Bray and Dundrum, and I'll get the name of the other guy, I can't think of his name at the moment, but the other guy engineered the name from Harcourt Road, not Harcourt Street, over the canal there, right down to here, and Dorgan won the contract, and as I said, he was one of the prominent engineers of his time, building the line down to Wicklow, down to Wexford, responsible for the Ulster Canal network as well. So he's quite an eminent engineer. He died quite young in the 60s, but he also transferred Bray into the Brighton of Ireland. So his mark has been left around here at all. But as I said before, fortunately they protected the right of way here. The Dublin Corporation stopped any building going on after 1972. So, with the exception of, you can see the original Victorian road bridge down there, but see where the tracks kind of swerves there. There was some of the gardens were extended onto the old track bed, but fortunately the track was kept completely free, and wasn't like that on the other side. Unfortunately, it's as I said before, around the Shangannon Junction section that it was heavily built on, but at least this area is preserved. But there we go. That's my talk on Dundrum station, past and present.